Hey, wait a minute. You want to see professional wrestling? Well, don't touch that dial because Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is next, and it's wrestling the way it used to be and the way you like it.
Wrestling fans, what a fantastic crowd we have here at Davis Arena. Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is on the air. I'm your host, Dean Hill. I'm joined here at ringside with the Ohio Valley Heavyweight Champion, the Hustler, Rip Rogers. Thanks to our good friends at OVW TV Fox 41 for giving us an opportunity to bring our show into your home. Also, thanks to all these great fans here in the Ohio Valley that have been with us from the beginning. But the news right now, Hustler, I know you've been out here with us. You've been driving us nuts for a couple of weeks. We have got a special guest that is going to be out here with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hustler, I'm sorry, but it's not you. I'm hoping that he's making his way out here right now. You are not the special guest announcer.
I'm not?
You're not. You're going to have to find your way to the back.
Who is?
Special guest announcer, none other than the icon of professional wrestling. I'm talking about the man from Otter, Texas. I'm talking about Dirty Dutch Mantell. Are you ready for this? The Dutchman in the Ohio Valley. He's leaving. Rip's a little mad about it.
Just a minute. Is he leaving?
Now, wait a minute. I thought this is Danny Davis did this. Danny Davis did this. He's trying to make me look stupid.
We knew you had to get ready for the tag team tournament. The Dutchman wanted to come here and be involved in the organization. We were very, very pleased to have
But
him.
I'm the champion.
Yeah, but he's an icon.
You can't do this to me.
Well, hey, I didn't mean to come out here and cause anybody any consternation or something. I didn't mean to make anybody mad. But Ohio Valley, I've heard a lot about it, and I thought I would come up here and just take a look firsthand at what's going on, and I think I couldn't have picked a better night because tonight every match on the card is for the tournament for the Southern Tag Team title.
These belts right here, Dutchman,
A lot of history.
That you wore these at one time with Tommy Rich.
With Tommy Rich, I wore these very same belts one time, and a lot of great teams have held them. The Fantastics, the Fabs, Rock and Roll Express, a lot of great teams, a lot of history behind these belts.
A lot of history, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to be sitting here with the icon in professional wrestling, Dutch Mantell.
Thank you.
This is a thrill for me, and I'm very, very pleased. I'll tell you, we got a lot of good stuff coming on. As the Dutchman mentioned to you, every match on the card tonight is in this tournament to find out who is going to wear these new Southern Tag Team titles. Let's go to the ring. We got talent action going. Faye Davis, take it away.
This match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Seymour, Indiana, Scott Sandlin, and his tag team partner from Louisville, Kentucky, the newest sensation in wrestling, Mike Sensation, and their opponents from Hawk, Kentucky, Jebediah, Blackhawk, and Cousin Otter.
Jebediah, Blackhawk, and Cousin Otter.
Now, Mr. Hill, you're going to have to help me out just a little bit here. I don't know a lot of these guys, but I'm getting to learn them. If I make a mistake, please correct me, which I don't make many mistakes anyway, but if I do, just help me out here a little bit.
Imagine Jebediah Blackhawk squaring off against Mike Sensation. Dutchman, he claims that he is the newest sensation in professional wrestling, and his partner on the side over here, young man from Seymour, Indiana, Scott Sandlin is his name. Of course, Jebediah in the ring right now is seconded by his cousin Otter. Jebediah came to us as a single wrestler and having some problems. He called down home to cousin Otter. He's new to wrestling. He doesn't know much about it.
Okay, where are these guys? Where's this cousin Otter from and this Jebediah? Where are they from?
Hawk Holler, Kentucky.
Hawk Holler,
I understand
Kentucky.
it's just on the other side of Resume Speed, Kentucky, I believe it is. Man, what a double shoulder tackle from these two young men from Hawk Holler, Kentucky.
Hawk Holler, Kentucky.
Jebediah and cousin Otter have got to be one of the tag teams that have a chance of winning this tournament.
Well, we got a tournament tonight, and all these matches are tournament caliber, right?
Correct.
And the winners will advance to the next round.
This is
Am
the
I
first
correct?
round. Look at Cousin Otter catching Scott
He's a strong
Sandlin.
guy. Turned it into a backbreaker. He's a pretty big guy, isn't he?
He is close to about 350 pounds, and the proudest day of his life so far, his wrestling career life, was when his cousin Jebediah bought him those new wrestling boots that he's got on. He came here in just a pair of old work boots for a long time, Dutchman.
And that's all he had.
That's all he had.
Well, then
he didn't know nothing about wrestling, but he knew something about just getting mean and nasty if you have to.
Well, it looks like the tables have been turned here just a little bit.
Sandlin following him in. Jebediah Blackhawk is trying to recover from the clothesline right across the ring into the turnbuckle.
Brother, he took a boot right in the chest and knocked him flat. I'm going to tell you, this Jebediah and Cousin Otter, big men, strong men, and what they lack, I think, in wrestling finesse, they more than make up for in strength and size.
Watch this. Cousin Otter wants to do the splash.
Oh, he's doing
a splash.
Watch this guy away. Oh, man. Oh.
Your winners, Jebediah Blackhawk and Cousin Otter.
Cousin Otter and Jebediah Blackhawk advancing in the tournament. They're going to the second round, Dutchman. These two guys could very well wear these Southern tag titles. These have been around a lot of great teams.
Well, I know they're real happy because they get to advance to the second round. Two big guys, and this is the first tournament match I've seen. But I like these guys right here. I think they got a good chance to go all the way. I think, but remember one thing, the competition will get tougher and tougher and tougher as we go along. Like I said before, a lot of teams have won this belt. The Rock and Roll Express, of course, 5-time NWA heavyweight champions, have won these belts. And they're coming out of retirement to reside right here in Ohio Valley Wrestling.
How great you should mention the Rock and Roll Express, because are you ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? Let me remind you that we're going to be at St. Teresa's Gym. They got a fundraiser to try to help restore the gymnasium. They have invited us. Shows what kind of confidence. They've invited Ohio Valley to be a part of the St. Teresa's restoration. We're going to be there on Tuesday night, March the 10th. Bell time is 7:30. And who's going to be on the card? Are you ready for this? The 5-time NWA World Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, at St. Teresa's Gym on Tuesday night, March the 10th. But we were worried about you, Dutchman, if you were going to possibly be in the area.
I'm going to tell you what, I may even find me a partner and show up there in St. Teresa's Gym myself. I may even be there myself, because I'm never far out of the action, and I'm not going to be out of it now.
Oh, you heard it first here, ladies and gentlemen. We're very pleased to make the announcement. St. Teresa's, you get ready. The Rock and Roll Express, the Dutchman, it doesn't get any better than this. Hey, Davis, let's go away.
This tag match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, the man who hails from everywhere because his house is mobile, Trailer Park Trash. And his tag team partner from Seymour, Indiana, the Ohio Valley heavyweight champion, Hustler Rip Rogers. And their opponents from Louisville, Kentucky, the All-American Doug Basham. And his tag team partner from the local asylum, Cousin Crazy.
Dutchman, that's the asylum back there. They are the fans of Cousin Crazy. I'll try to give you a little bit of a background and history on that. All-American Doug Basham out there in the red, white, and blue, going against the heavyweight champion Rip Rogers and Trailer Park Trash. Joe Wheeler, of course, I'm sure you recognize Joe Wheeler from our years in the USWA.
Oh, very well. How can you miss that face?
All-American Doug Basham squaring off with the Hustle Rip Rogers right now.
I just hope the Ripster is not too upset because I'm sitting up here and he's not, because he was in a very teed-off mood when he left just a few minutes ago. If you tuned in late, fans, I showed up here, and Rip Rogers took a pistol bat, and he left in a huff.
He left in a hump, all right. It was obviously caused the presence of the icon of professional wrestling, the Dutchman, Dutch Mantel, joining us here at ringside in Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. A lot of fans are wondering how to get to us. We're here every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for our TV taping. You take I-65 northbound across the Kennedy Bridge. Exit number 1 takes you off on the 10th Street. About 4 blocks on your left-hand side is the Quadrangle. Mechanic Street is at the end of it. You make a left on Mechanic Street. We're about 2 blocks down on your left-hand side. 1121 Mechanic Street, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Tell you what happened here, Dutchman, is Cousin Crazy is the cousin.
Just refer to me as Icon.
Okay, sir. Cousin Crazy is the cousin of Trailer Park Trash. Trailer Park was a fan favorite in here for a while. Brought Cousin Crazy in to help him out a little bit, and Cousin Crazy started becoming more of a fan favorite. Trash got a little bit jealous, turned on Crazy in here one night, and since then, Trailer Park Trash has aligned himself with the Rip Rogers camp. And Cousin Crazy was, well, the doctors wouldn't let him out of the asylum until they had someone able to handle him. The doctors trained All-American Doug Basham about using the whistle. We told you about the whistle that turns Crazy on and off. Well, that's the situation right now.
You know, that is quite a story. That's quite a long story, too. In other words, you tell me that guy over there in the corner with that Hannibal Lecter mask on is about half nuts. That's what you're saying.
He's a little bit more than half.
And you're saying that he's related to Trailer Park Trash.
They are cousins.
They have the same DNA is what you're telling me, the same genetic makeup.
That's correct.
But Trailer Park Trash is not as crazy as Cousin Crazy.
Well, Trailer Park got a little crazy the night that he realized that the fans liked him a little bit more.
Well, all I can say is they all better tuck it in because this is a tournament match for the Southern Heavyweight Tag Team title.
Drop of the leg and nobody's home. That's the patented Trailer Park's leg that he likes to drop on that top rope. Oh, now, watch this. Cousin Crazy's tagged in, but here comes the whistle. No, Doug didn't get a chance to blow the whistle. Crazy's still turned off right now. I'm not sure. Perhaps he did blow the whistle. It's hard to tell. I guess he did. Yes, the whistle has been blown. Cousin Crazy scoops in, pats him.
He's slamming Rogers all over the place. Oh, showdown clothesline. We got...
Once his Trailer Park Trash gets the whistle away, Trailer Park blows the whistle. I'm not sure what in the world. Where's Crazy going? Where's he going?
Wait a minute, he's stepping outside the ring. Trailer Park Trash blew a whistle.
Where's he going?
He's walking, meandering more or less around the arena now.
Oh, he's walking on to
back to the referee, Joe Waiter, counting. We got a bell. He's been counting. He's sitting down with the fans right now.
Trailer Park Trash.
It doesn't matter how it happened. Rip Rogers and Trailer Park Trash have advanced to the next round.
It's unbelievable. Cousin Crazy walks out here and sits with the asylum.
But
Rip Rogers.
Rip Rogers and
well, we proved one thing. Trailer Park Trash is not as crazy as his cousin. He blew the whistle, knew the result on him, and as a result, Rip Rogers, Trailer Park Trash get a win in this big tournament night here, and they advance to the next round for the Southern Tag Team Heavyweight belts.
Well, Rip Rogers wasn't very pleased to see that you were taking this place at the ring, but I know he's pleased now by the look on his face that he's advancing to the second round. Of course, All-American Doug Basham is trying to get Cousin Crazy out of the asylum. A reminder here very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to be at St. Teresa's Gym on Tuesday night, March the 10th. The Rock and Roll Express is going to be there. The icon of professional wrestling, the Dutchman, is going to be there. It doesn't get any bigger than that. And on Friday night, make this mark on your wrestling calendar as well. On Friday night, March the 20th, Henryville, Indiana, at the Henryville High School, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling on tour will be there that night. But the big thing is the tournament we got going on here for these tag team titles, and we are very, very pleased to have the icon of professional wrestling with us.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Thank you very much. We got more action coming. Faye Davis, take it away.
This tag match is one fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first from Panama City, Panama, Danger Zone,
Flanagan Jaguar and the American Ninja in one corner squaring off against the Panamanian Danger Zone Juan Jurtado.
Juan who?
Juan Jurtado. You may hear the crowd screaming retardo. They do that to try to get his goat. It does a pretty good job. Of course, Juan's partner is Flanagan.
Well, they can only get his goat if he speaks English. Does he speak English?
Well, yes, he does speak English.
Well, Flanagan right now with the Ninja. The Ninja with a good move. Through Flash's legs.
All good takedown. Both these young men known for their speed and their agility. Obviously, the Ninja known for his martial arts moves. Flanagan known for the aerial high-risk maneuvers as well. These two guys right here can have a lot of action. Here comes the Jaguar.
I'm going to tell you, what I've seen so far tonight, these guys are really fired up. They're pumped up. They know what's at stake here at the end of the rainbow. The Southern Tag Team Championship belts is going to be the prize for the team that survives all these tournament rounds. Now, right now, Flanagan and Jurtado, is that his name?
Juan Jurtado.
If I had to pick a favorite right now, I'd have to pick them because I think they have a little more experience than Jason Jaguar and the Ninja. Plus, Flanagan with a lot more experience. But right now, the Ninja more or less having his way with Flanagan. Now, of course, I will attack this match totally different than what these other guys attack it.
How would you approach this?
Well, first of all, they call it wrestling, but I don't like to wrestle because I like to fight because that's what it's going to end up in. That's the way it's going to end up.
Just get down and dirty.
Yeah, it's going to end up in a fight. So instead of going and giving a guy an arm drag and a big hurricane and a plancha and all this kind of, go ahead and just punch him right in the mouth. Make him good and mad, make him ready to fight, and you can cut about 10 minutes of it out.
Take him off his game plan.
Yeah, just make him mad, sort of scatter his brains a little bit, and then go ahead and let me just beat him up, be a shoe baby.
Well, of course, we look at Juan showing the power that he has. Oh, what a maneuver from Juan Jurtado.
Just a little bit more, and he would have counterbolted out in about the third row.
He would have certainly went at least that far.
And I'd have felt real bad about that for about 10 seconds. Because this is a man's game. Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex by Jurtado.
Flanagan tagging in now. Of course,
wait a minute. I thought I was talking.
What?
I thought I was talking, and you stepped right on top of me.
I'm very sorry. I'm trying to look.
Now, Dean, I respect your ability as a sports commentator, but I got a few things to say, too. Now, go ahead and get what you got to say.
We're excited about the action out here. I see the action in the ring. Let me interrupt you. I'm just excited about what's going on.
Flanagan, that could be a fatal move there. Jason Jaguar back in, sort of has the upper hand on Flanagan. Sends him in for the ride. Big backdrop. Here's his partner. He gets hit with a drop kick for his effort. Flanagan in. Now, I tell you, these guys are just a 3 count away from advancing in this tournament.
The Ninja brings in Juan Jurtado. The Jaguar climbs the top rope. He's got his eye on Flanagan. Here comes the clothesline. Briscoe trying to get the Ninja out of the way. Doesn't see the cover. This could be it.
Got him covered. Jaguar should have stayed with it. He should have stayed with it.
Flanagan rolls him up. 1, 2. That's it.
Did he get him?
Your winners, Juan Jurtado and Flanagan.
He made a fatal mistake.
Flanagan and Juan Jurtado take the match. A lot of great excitement here in this tournament. We're sorry we're even talking over Faye a little bit. She's trying to tell you who the winner of the match is. We're just so excited about what's going on here. We just can't hardly contain ourselves. We want you to go ahead, sir.
This has got to be the fastest moving wrestling program I've ever seen. I mean, there's no breaks. It's just one match right after the other, and I like it this way, and I think the fans like it this way.
The fastest 30 minutes of professional wrestling. This is great action. Boom, 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 one thing after another. I am obviously joined here at ringside by the icon himself, Dutch Mantell. Listen, we want you to be part of our TV family. As the Dutchman mentioned earlier, and as Jim Cornette mentioned earlier, this is the kind of professional wrestling atmosphere you want to bring your kids to. There's no obscene language here. There's no extreme violence violence here. This is the kind of professional wrestling that we all grew up with. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're here every Wednesday night for our TV taping. The bell time is 7 o'clock, Dutchman, and our Sunday night regular show, bell time is 7 o'clock there as well. Also wanted to tell very briefly, those of you that may be interested in sponsoring Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, you have a business looking for a place to put your logo, we got a lot of blank room out here on this wall. Give us a call, 280-7039, for more information about how you can be involved in the Ohio Valley Wrestling family. Again, joined here at ringside with the Dutchman himself, the icon of professional wrestling, Dutchman.
So what are you saying? I could put my banner right over there on that wall.
You could.
I could say, Dirty Dutch Icon Legend type deal.
That's right.
I may do that. Put it right on that wall, right over there.
Well, you just give us a call, 280-7039. If you're going to beat the Dutchman to sponsor an Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, you better get on the ball. Listen, we still got another match coming. First round of the tag team tournaments. I'm excited to see who's going to win this. Faye Davis, take it away.
This tag match is one fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first from Tulsa, Oklahoma, the International Playboy, David C. And his tag team partner from Evansville, Indiana, the most handsome man in wrestling, Jason Lee. And their opponents from Pittsburgh, PA, the Iron Man, Rob Conway. And his tag team partner from Jeffersonville, Indiana, Nick Dinsmore.
Dinsmore and the Iron Man, Rob Conway, in the red trunks. They are also a couple of the fan favorites out here. Got a very good shot at winning these belts. Joe Wheeler calling for the bell. We are underway. David C. locking it up with Rob Conway. Jason Lee in the white and pink in the corner of David C. The Iron Man started off as a bodybuilder, Dutchman, and he was out here one night getting introduced to the fans. Juan Jurtado used to be Nick Dinsmore's partner. Juan was injured in a match. Rob came up and offered his help out here so Nick wouldn't be in a 2-on-1 situation. These two young men have hit it off. They started working out together. They've become great friends and quite a good young tag team. Well, see it for the right across the ring.
I was going to say something again, and you all jumped all over me again. You know, we need to get some kind of signal here. I have some important things to say. What I'm going to say is, in a tournament like this, sometimes you always have the Cinderella team. A team that comes along, it's like March Madness. When those 64 teams start out, there's always a Cinderella team that starts out, and brother, a lot of attention is on them. Now, for this team right over here, this Jason Lee and this David C., they could be the Cinderella team. I'm not saying they're going to be, but they could be, and they could surprise this team here of Dinsmore and Conway. And I'm saying, I hope Dinsmore and Conway don't take this team lightly, because there's a lot at stake right here. A lot at stake for these Southern Tag Team belts on the line.
Well, they're quite a good tag team right now. Of course, Dinsmore comes out of the Southern Indiana area. He was a two-sport all-star at Providence High School here in Southern Indiana, football and wrestling. Conway comes with the bodybuilding background. Of course, the man coming to the ring right now, David C., calls himself the International Playboy and the Teenage Heartthrob.
Well, you know, you're talking about Conway doing bodybuilding and all that. That's all fine and good. That means he's real strong. But sometimes that doesn't mean he can take a lot of punishment. When you take another man and picks you up 10 feet in the air and he slams you down, you got that force of gravity taking you down toward that mat. You know, those weights, they don't do you a lot of good. You got to be tough. You got to be strong. You got to have some commitment. You got to have some desire. And you got to have some staying power to stay with some of these guys. Right now they got, who's that in the ring now? Is that Dinsmore?
Dinsmore is in the ring. Jason Lee makes his way in.
See, these guys, they look a lot alike. It's almost hard to tell them from a distance actually who's in the ring. They almost look like brothers. They're not brothers, are they?
No, they're not brothers.
They're not related.
Well, they're not blood brothers, but they've become very close, almost like family.
Jason Lee now, he needs to put he let him make the tag. Here
comes Conway, plants that big fist on the top of Jason Lee's head, sets him up for the ride across the ring. Big! Oh, man, face first. What a drop.
Well, his weight training paid off for him then. He picked him up almost in a press slam and put him down to the mat.
Right across the ring's reversed. Jason Lee follows it into the boot of Conway.
I think he just got the tip of that boot.
Got him in the rack.
He got him up.
David C. making the save. Dinsmore in trying to get David C. out of the way. Both men in opposite corners here.
All four men in the ring right now. I'll say one thing.
Oh, no, reversed. It was reversed. It was going to be a meeting of the minds, and it was reversed by Jason Lee and David C., who now put Dinsmore out into the front row and turned their attentions towards the Iron Man, Rob Conway.
Well, they're both going to have their way with him right now.
Wow.
He drove him face first right into the mat. Jason Lee up top now.
He likes the moonsault from here. It's home.
He hits him with it. The referee Joe Wheeler with David C. He needs to turn around, make it count.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. Right now, Jason Lee could have won this tag team tournament. Dinsmore stops that real quick.
Well, I think Jason Lee would have had that match right then had the referee Joe Wheeler turned around. Now Joe Wheeler's on the other side of the ring trying to. I'm gonna tell you, a referee has a real tough job at professional wrestling. Now Conway. He's got Jason Lee in a pinning combination. Joe Wheeler, of course, distracted on the other side of the ring. And I was saying, I don't envy referees. Sometimes in a tag match, and you can imagine what it can be like in a 6-man tag or an 8-man tag, and you got to have eyes in the back of your head. There shouldn't be no problem for me, of course, but most referees have a problem with that.
Well, Joe Wheeler's doing an awful good job on it right now. Of course, this is the thing about David C. and Jason Lee. They'd rather style and profile for the women sometimes than cover their opponents. We've had a couple of different matches out here where these two men could have been victorious, but they were sweet-talking the ladies and showing off for the women out here, and it cost them.
Well, in a bar, that might work. In a wrestling ring, unfortunately, it doesn't work.
Setting him up for the right across the ring. Double elbow.
Well, they are spending way too much time playing to the crowd. Joe Wheeler again a little bit slow in getting back over there.
We're just about out of time here, ladies and gentlemen. The TV time limit is coming to a close on us. We're trying to see what we can see here about this tag tournament. Jebediah. We only got about 15 seconds left in this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget we're going to be at St. Teresa's on March the 10th with the Rock and Roll Express. Henryville, Indiana on March the 20th. Oh, my.
Wait a minute. We're just about out of time. I'm going to tell you what. If we don't have a winner in this, I guess they're going to have this match again, right?
If this one's out of time, then we will have to have this exact match on our next TV show. Dinsmore into the thing.
Sends him in for the ride.
We're back here with the TV desk with the Dutchman. We lost already that Jebediah, Blackhawk, and Cousin Otter have advanced in the tournament. Rick Rogers and Trailer Park Trash, Flanagan and Jurtado. Of course, this match right here, we'll have to have this match back here next week to find out who's going to be advancing to get hold of these Southern Tag Team titles. We're going to be at St. Teresa's Gym on March the 10th. That's a Tuesday night with the Rock and Roll Express. We're going to be in Henryville, Indiana at the high school on March the 20th. Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling on tour. Every Wednesday night here at Davis Arena, 1121 Mechanic Street, Jeffersonville, Indiana, for our TV taping. Be part of our family. Also, every Sunday night for part of our TV show. I'm joined here out of the pleasure of being joined here with the icon of professional wrestling, Dutch Mantell. Dutch, we got about 20 seconds or so.
Well, first of all, I'm still concentrating on this match here. Conway and Dinsmore, they need to really pour on. I don't think they're aware of how much little time is left.
We're back just a few seconds. Listen, from our family to yours, the heart of the Ohio Valley. Be with us next week, same time, same channel. I'm Dean Hill for Dutch Mantell. See you at ringside.
Hi, everybody. This is Jim Cornette, the Louisville Slugger. And when I'm home in Louisville, I watch Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling because it's the best professional wrestling action in Kentuckiana today. Don't miss it. Do yourself a favor.